Imagine if something sitting in your kitchen right now could quietly support your arteries every single day. No prescriptions, no extreme diets, no scary procedures. A simple 1-cup drink that millions of people already use, yet almost no one connects it to artery health. And here's the uncomfortable question. If it's so simple, why don't most people hear about it until after a heart scare? Tonight, I want to walk you through the real science, the myths, and the truth behind this drink. What it can do, what it cannot do, and why it matters more after 40, 50, and 60. Stay with me, because by the end, you'll understand your arteries in a completely different way. As we get older, most of us think artery problems happen suddenly. One day you're fine, the next day there's a blockage, a stent, or a heart attack. But arteries don't fail overnight. They change slowly, quietly, year after year. Inside those flexible tubes that carry blood to your heart and brain, tiny injuries happen from blood sugar spikes, stress hormones, smoking history, poor sleep, or simply aging itself. Your body tries to patch those injuries with cholesterol, calcium, and inflammatory cells. Over time, those patches harden, blood flow narrows, oxygen delivery drops, and you may feel nothing at all until you do. Doctors are trained to step in once risk is high. Medications, procedures, and emergency care save lives, and that matters. But medicine rarely spends time on simple daily habits that work quietly in the background, especially when they don't act like a drug. That's where this 1-cup drink enters the conversation, not as a miracle, not as a cure, but as a powerful supporter of the body's own repair systems. Let's talk about what people really mean when they say clearing arteries. Plaque doesn't get scraped out like grease from a pipe. The real goal is reducing inflammation, improving the flexibility of artery walls, supporting nitric oxide production, and slowing or stabilizing plaque so it doesn't rupture. When those things improve, blood flows more smoothly, pressure drops, and the heart doesn't have to work as hard. The drink we're talking about works through exactly those pathways. It's green tea. Not a supplement, not a detox powder, just properly prepared green tea, taken consistently. Green tea is rich in compounds called catechins, especially one known as EGCG. These compounds have been studied for decades in cardiovascular research. EGCG helps reduce oxidative stress inside artery walls. Oxidative stress is like rust forming inside your blood vessels. It damages the lining, making plaque more likely to form. When that lining, called the endothelium, stays healthy, arteries stay flexible and responsive. Another critical effect of green tea is its influence on nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is a gas your body produces that tells arteries to relax and widen. With age, nitric oxide production drops. That's one reason blood pressure rises and circulation worsens. Studies show green tea compounds help preserve nitric oxide availability, which means better blood flow and less strain on the heart. Then there's inflammation. Chronic, low-grade inflammation is one of the biggest drivers of artery damage, especially after 50. Green tea has been shown to lower inflammatory markers linked to heart disease. Less inflammation means plaque is less likely to grow or become unstable. Now here's the part most people don't hear. Green tea doesn't work fast because it's weak. It works quietly because it supports natural repair. Think of it like brushing your teeth. One brushing doesn't fix cavities, but daily brushing prevents them. Green tea works the same way for arteries when used consistently. You might be wondering, if it's that helpful, why don't doctors talk about it more? The honest answer is that doctors focus on treatments with immediate, measurable outcomes. Lifestyle tools that work slowly, gently, and preventatively often get overshadowed, not because they don't work, but because they don't fit into emergency medicine. Another reason is misunderstanding. Many people assume green tea is just healthy in a vague way, but its cardiovascular effects are specific and measurable. Regular green tea drinkers, especially in long-term population studies, show lower rates of heart attacks and strokes. Not zero risk, but meaningfully lower. Of course, how you drink it matters. Bottled green tea loaded with sugar does more harm than good. Extremely high doses in pill form can stress the liver. The sweet spot is simple. 1 to 2 cups a day, freshly brewed, not scalding hot, and preferably without sugar. And green tea alone isn't enough if the rest of your lifestyle is working against you. It supports arteries. It doesn't cancel smoking, constant high sugar intake, or untreated high blood pressure. But when combined with walking, better sleep, and balanced meals, it becomes part of a powerful protective system. In a moment, I want to explain exactly how to prepare it for maximum benefit, who should be cautious, and why this drink seems to work even better after 50 than it does at 30. That part surprises a lot of people. One of the most important details people miss about green tea is preparation. The way you brew it can dramatically change what your body actually gets. Boiling water poured directly onto green tea leaves destroys a significant portion of its delicate catechins. Instead, water should be hot, not boiling, around the temperature where small bubbles just begin to rise. Let the tea steep for 2 to 3 minutes. Longer steeping doesn't mean more benefit. It often means more bitterness and fewer active compounds. Drinking it plain is ideal. Adding sugar spikes blood glucose, which directly harms artery walls. If bitterness is an issue, a small squeeze of lemon can actually help. Vitamin C stabilizes catechins and improves absorption. This simple addition can increase the amount your body uses without changing the tea itself. Timing matters too. Many people drink green tea late at night and then wonder why their sleep suffers. Green tea contains caffeine, though less than coffee. Poor sleep raises blood pressure, increases inflammation, and accelerates artery damage. The best time is morning or early afternoon, ideally between meals. This improves absorption and avoids sleep disruption. Now let's talk about why green tea may be especially helpful after 50. As we age, the body's ability to neutralize oxidative stress declines. The natural antioxidant systems slow down. At the same time, arteries become stiffer and more sensitive to damage. Green tea doesn't force the body to change. It supports these fading systems. That's why older adults often see more noticeable benefits in blood pressure, cholesterol balance, and circulation compared to younger people. There's also an interesting effect on LDL cholesterol. LDL itself isn't the villain. Oxidized LDL is. When LDL particles become oxidized, they're far more likely to stick to artery walls and trigger inflammation. Green tea catechins reduce LDL oxidation. This means even if total cholesterol numbers don't change dramatically, the behavior of cholesterol inside the body improves. That's a detail many people overlook. Another reason this drink flies under the radar is that it doesn't act like a medication. It doesn't push cholesterol down aggressively or drop blood pressure overnight. It nudges the system back toward balance. And balance is exactly what aging arteries need. But let's be clear and honest. Green tea does not dissolve existing plaque overnight. Anyone claiming that is exaggerating or misleading you. What it does is slow plaque progression, improve vessel flexibility, and reduce the risk that plaque becomes unstable and dangerous. The distinction matters. Stable plaque is far less likely to cause heart attacks than inflamed, unstable plaque. Who should be cautious? People with severe anemia should be careful because green tea can slightly reduce iron absorption when taken with meals. Those on blood thinners should talk to their doctor, not because green tea is dangerous, but because consistency matters with medications that affect clotting. And extremely high doses, especially in supplement form, are not better. Now here's something fascinating. Studies comparing populations show that green tea's benefits increase when combined with walking, even short daily walks. Movement increases blood flow. Green tea improves vessel response. Together, they amplify each other. It's not magic, it's biology working as intended. Many people ask whether black tea does the same thing. Black tea has benefits, but green tea retains more of the original catechins because it's less processed. That's why its cardiovascular effects are stronger in research settings. So why don't doctors talk about it more directly? Because no single cup fixes a lifetime of damage. But when people understand that arteries respond to daily signals, not one-time fixes, everything changes. Every day, your arteries are either receiving damage signals or repair signals. Green tea is one of the simplest repair signals you can give them. In the final part, I want to connect this drink to the bigger picture, how it fits into a realistic heart protection routine, what signs your circulation may already be improving, and the biggest mistake people make that cancels out its benefits without realizing it. Here's the part most people never think about. Your arteries don't respond to single actions. They respond to patterns. One healthy choice doesn't undo years of strain, but repeated gentle support can change the direction your health is heading. Green tea works best when it becomes part of a rhythm your body can rely on. Many people expect to feel something dramatic, more energy, warmth in the chest, or a sudden change in blood pressure. That usually doesn't happen. What does happen is quieter. Over weeks and months, resting blood pressure may ease slightly. Walking may feel less tiring. Cold hands and feet may improve. Morning stiffness may lessen. These are signs of improved circulation, not because arteries are clean, but because they're more responsive and less inflamed. One of the biggest mistakes people make is canceling the benefit without realizing it, drinking green tea and then spending most of the day sitting. Sitting for long periods compresses blood vessels, reduces nitric oxide production, and increases blood sugar spikes. Even the best drink can't overcome 8 to 10 hours of stillness. The solution isn't intense exercise, it's frequent gentle movement, standing up, stretching, short walks. These small actions tell arteries to stay flexible. Another common mistake is treating green tea like a cure instead of support. Some people stop prescribed medications on their own. That's dangerous. Green tea complements medical care. It doesn't replace it. The strongest outcomes happen when lifestyle support and medical guidance work together. There's also the issue of consistency. Drinking green tea for 3 days and stopping won't do much. Drinking 1 cup most days for years can. That's how population studies show benefit. Long-term habits, not short-term experiments. So why does this simple drink feel almost hidden? Because it doesn't promise miracles. It doesn't shock the system. It respects biology. In a world that loves fast fixes, quiet prevention doesn't get headlines. But your arteries don't care about headlines. They care about signals. Every time you drink that cup, you're sending a message to your blood vessels. Reduce inflammation, relax, repair, and protect. Over time, those messages add up. Now there's a powerful way to frame this mentally. Instead of asking, "Will this clear my arteries?" ask, "What am I doing today to help my arteries age better?" That shift changes behavior. It turns fear into action. Green tea isn't special because it's exotic. It's special because it works with the body rather than against it. And that's exactly what aging arteries need. As we come to the end, it's important to bring everything back to reality and reassurance. Your arteries are not fragile glass tubes waiting to fail. They are living tissue, capable of responding, adapting, and healing when given the right signals. Aging does not automatically mean blockage. It means the margin for error gets smaller and the value of simple daily support gets bigger. That's why this 1-cup drink matters. Not because it's a secret cure, not because doctors are hiding it, but because it belongs to a category medicine doesn't emphasize enough: quiet prevention. Green tea doesn't fight your body, it supports it. It helps calm inflammation, protect the lining of your blood vessels, and improve how blood flows through them over time. And those small improvements, repeated day after day, can change outcomes. If you're over 40, 50, or 60, the goal isn't perfection, it's direction. One better habit, one supportive choice, one signal each day that tells your heart and arteries, "I'm on your side." A simple cup of properly prepared green tea can be one of those signals. But remember, no drink works alone. Pair it with movement, decent sleep, balanced meals, and medical guidance when needed. That combination, not fear, not extremes, is what protects your heart long-term. So the next time you hear a dramatic claim about instantly clearing arteries, take a breath. Real health doesn't happen instantly. It happens quietly, consistently, and patiently. And sometimes it starts with something as simple as 1 warm cup in your hands. If you found this helpful, stay curious, stay consistent, and most importantly, stay proactive about your heart.